Poor old Bobby's taken a bit of a hiding in some of these videos, so this time around we thought we'd give him a little bit of a buff. So for all intents and purposes, this time Bobby has got wings. So we're going to be able to demonstrate to you how a sky charge works. In this example, Peter is soaring. He's in the sky and is considered to be 5 inches away from where he is currently positioned, to demonstrate that he's in the air. We're going to move Bobby close to Pete because we want to charge him. And you can do that by electing to use a sky charge. A sky charge is an aerial assault that allows somebody who has the ability to fly or jump to assault another model that's already in the air. We rolled poorly in this example, but for the purposes of this video, we'll switch the dice and we'll demonstrate that Bobby is quite easily allowed to charge, because taking away the 5 for the distance that Peter is in the air, Bobby can quite easily catch Peter. When you sky charge, you gain the normal benefits from a charge attack. So that's to say you get +1 MA and +1 strength. In the event that you manage to harm, i.e. take a hit point off the opposing model that's in the air, on the first attack in which you charge, you can smack down the person that was already in the air. That's pretty much to say that you've leapt up in the air, done a Street Fighter 2 uppercut of destiny, injured your foe and knocked him flying out of the sky, tumbling to the earth, and you sort of fly there above him all sort of smug like. When you're smacked down, you have to take a grace check, which is much harder. What we're going to do now is we're going to change it around a little bit. There's a second move that you can do that's a charge that's related to aerial or airborne models. So let's just say in this example that Bobby has charged Peter and Peter's been smacked down, but Peter's managed to pass his grace check and he's on the floor. Bobby still has 2 AP left to use in this example, and he can elect to, if he wants to, do a meteoric charge. Now a meteoric charge is pretty much a superhero landing, which allows an airborne model to charge a target that's on the earth. To do that, once again, you must roll the appropriate number of dice. You're considered to be in the air, so you must subtract 5 inches. As you can see here, Bobby sufficiently rolled enough distance to target Peter, who's now on the ground. A meteoric charge is considerably powerful, and much more powerful than a typical charge, because you're literally plummeting from the earth and the gravity adds the extra power. When you do a meteoric charge, you do so at double your base strength, which means in this example we're hurting Peter at strength 6. When you do a meteoric charge though, and you've ploughed into your opponent, you're not very graceful, which means that a meteoric charging model must take a grace check on, quite conveniently, the dice roll number shown here of a 5+. The chances are that after that's occurred, you may stumble and you may be restricted in what you do next turn. So choose wisely when you want to use meteoric charge and a sky charge, because the effects it can have on you are just as equally as difficult as they can have on your foe.